Hello and welcome to another edition of the Mayor Dan Paletko Show. I'm very pleased to have as my guest our Recreation Director, Ken Grybel, and we're going to talk about an event that's coming up, and that's our Spirit Festival. So, Ken, thank you for being a guest on my show, and we've got a lot of good things to talk about, but one of the first things I think we probably should talk about first is the dates have changed a little bit from when we normally have it, correct?
Yeah, we're going to be a little early this year because, we're trying to be sensitive to our community and the people, constituents that we service and the public, and we wanted to avoid Ramadan this year. And so we kind of were able to move our event up. We're going to be June 1st through the 5th. Ramadan, I believe, starts on the 6th, so we made it by one day. So I know there'll be a lot of our patrons, normal ones that come out, that will really, hopefully, will be taking full advantage of the Spirit Fest. So we're going to be there with a lot of the same entertainment and rides and activities for all ages.
And with all the great food and beverage, so this will allow people to participate in that portion of the Spirit Festival.
Yes, and it's another a big weekend for us, actually a little longer because it starts on Wednesday the 1st and goes to Sunday the 5th of June, right on the grounds of the Campfield Community Center, same place we've been for the last 30 years. We open up on Wednesday, and we're still going to be doing our sneak preview night on Wednesday. And basically what we do on Wednesday night is we don't have the entertainment side going because it's kind of tough for people when they're working or whatnot to come out on Wednesday, Thursday, and then of course Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's a lot easier for them because you don't have as much things going on the next day, work and whatnot. So Wednesday we just kind of have sneak preview night. That's where the rides run only. And we started that a few years back, and it's been really successful for us. You can come out and ride the rides for $16, but what makes Sneak Preview Night even more unique is that we have a special ride coupon for that evening, and it's a $4 off ride coupon. So now you can ride all the rides for $12. And to give you a comparison, Thursday is a $16 night, Friday's $18, and then on the weekends it goes to $20. So if there are some people that might have some financial restraints or some budget issues and whatnot, but still want to come out and enjoy our festival, they can get this ride coupon, which is available through our recreation department or city hall or any of the city buildings they'll be in. Every school child in the Dearborn Heights schools will be bringing a flyer home with that ride coupon. And then you can go, and if you still haven't been able to access it, you can go right to our website, the Parks and Recreation website, and we'll have it on that website, and you can download and print it yourself. We just got to mention that everybody has to have their own ride coupon, so you can't come with one and say, I have 3 kids, I'd like to have them all participate. Each individual that you have that's going to take advantage of that $4 off special has to have their own ride coupon.
Okay.
So it's a great way to kick off the event, and we know we also probably get people that come out multiple times to our event, so maybe it'll help them out financially where they can come out for a $12 night, and then if they want to come back for one of the premium nights, they can do that too, so they really can take full advantage of the festival. So the rides will be kicking off at 4 o'clock, and the pay one price goes to 10 o'clock. Then the rides will run to 11 for anybody who might have bought individual ride tickets. But we really strongly encourage people to get the pay one price rides. Even if you're going to come out for a half hour, 45 minutes, each ride is like $3 to $4. So you can see how quickly you could, 3 rides, you've already eaten up your $12 or your $16.
Exactly.
So we really encourage anybody, if you're going to be out there for an hour, you're just stopping there for a short time, get the ride band. It is the greatest bargain that we offer at our festival, and the committee, really we negotiate that with the ride company and force them to do that so we can give our patrons and a lot of our residents an opportunity to enjoy all the rides. And basically you ride the rides, you get there at 4 o'clock, you can ride right up to 10 o'clock on the ride band.
Now, a lot of people will walk because it's located right within the North End community, but we've taken opportunities to make parking readily available, correct?
Yeah, we're very fortunate. We do have Crestwood High School next door, and they're they've been very cooperative over the years in allowing us to use their property. They don't schedule any events during Spirit, and they let us use their grounds for parking, but that becomes premium parking. It fills up very quickly for the size of the event. So what we do is on our premium nights, which is Friday, Saturday and Sunday evening, starting at 5 o'clock, we offer a shuttle service from the post office over on Ford Road, which really isn't that far away. Right. But you park your car over there. It's a lit area. We have staff. We'll have 2 staffers from our committee that will be there. They watch, and then the police department will be patrolling those areas. But then we have our smart connector buck, air conditioned, comes by every 10 minutes, picks you up, brings you over and drops you right off in the center of the grounds. And then on Friday and Saturday, you can stay up to 10:30 at night. It'll take you back anytime between the time you get there and 10:30 is the last ride on Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday, the last ride would be 10 o'clock because we shut down a little earlier. Mm-hmm. And it's really the most convenient way because you'll get there, you'll more than likely the Crestwood parking lot will already be closed off because we have staff over there. Once it fills up, we close it off so people aren't driving in there and getting frustrated. As people leave, then we'll wave people in and we'll control that lot because it fills up. But then you'll be driving all over looking for a parking space, wasting a lot of valuable time where you could be enjoying. And I know what it's like when I had kids. If I was driving around, the kids would be in my ear going, you know, Daddy, I want to go ride the rides. And you're trying to find a spot. And then you find one 5 blocks away finally. Now you got to walk 5 blocks. I know it's usually weather's good and that's okay, but you waste a lot of valuable time, and the kids want to get on those rides, and I know the parents want to see their kids get the best, you know, bang for their buck too. So, so just go over to the post office, park your car, take the air-conditioned shuttle. It'll take you back.
If you have, and I've never looked at it in this way, but if you have children, what are the optimal times to go over there and maximize their opportunity to use the rides?
Well, I would think for you know, anybody probably 8, 9 and older, they pretty much can, you know, we have rides going. Our rides on Wednesday start at 4. Thursday they start at 4 o'clock. So really any time. It's a pretty safe environment. We have our police department there providing security. We're a very tight-knit festival. It's not, the grounds aren't really spread out. So if you happen to get separated from your child within a short time, you should be able to find them on our grounds. It isn't like they could be somewhere, you know, and by the time you get there, they move somewhere else. Right. So accessibility for parents' supervision is very good. We have a lot of parents that are very comfortable sitting over by the entertainment tent, enjoying the entertainment, while their kids go off on their own and ride the rides. But you know, we start at 4 o'clock on, as I mentioned, on both Wednesday and Thursday, and then we start a little earlier on Friday because it starts the weekend, and I know the kids want to get out there earlier, so we start at 3 o'clock. And the rides, once again, pay one price, go to 10. The rides will then continue with tickets to 11 o'clock. And then on the weekend, we start at noon to get things going. But if you're probably in the stroller generation, I would strongly suggest the best time for you to come out is probably, you know, right around noon. We get a lot of strollers. I call them strollers lining up, but it's actually parents with strollers. We look and we see the number of strollers that start lining up both Saturday and Sunday around between like 12 and 3, 12 and 4. We don't get as much of the older crowd, so if that's an issue that you find challenging, that's probably a good time. Getting out there during the week at 4 o'clock when we first open if you have younger kids, but really any time because we have our kids area really segregated from the older kids. Yep. So you could actually be in what I call our kiddie land at 8 o'clock in the evening and not be affected by the older teens who are on the outer circle enjoying the much larger premium rides that we have.
Basically the same rides as in the last couple of years, or you get some new ones?
No, we pretty much get the same rides. We're very fortunate that we deal with Mid-America shows. We've been with them probably over 20 years. We've developed a great relationship with them. We also have shown that we're a very good spot. They look at us as being a good spot. Number one is that the patrons that come to our event are very respectful and you know, and they respect the rules that we have. You know, you got to stand in line to get in. You don't take cuts and all those kind of things. And they also are appreciative that we as a community support this event so much. And of course that brings in revenue for them, so they're willing to invest. So the rides we get are pretty spectacular for the size event we are. You know, if you ever go by the Canfield Community Center grounds and you look over, it's hard to believe that we have that much equipment and that much going on in that area, but it does work very well. And as I mentioned earlier, from supervising your children or feeling in a safer zone, and our police department being able to do a more effective job of supervising because they can see more places, you know, either be in more places at one time or see as the Midway is open, it just provides a very safe family environment.
Mm-hmm. Now, there's a whole bunch of activities over and beyond rides. So what other things, and some that maybe a senior citizen or other age groups would be interested? Because some of us would not, are beyond the age of riding those rides. So.
Yeah, I think once you hit the 30, I always said once you hit 30, the spin rides, for some reason, you just don't do well on spin rides
I know
anymore.
there's something, what, I don't know, our equilibrium changes, but yeah, if someone lied about their age, suggest they get one of those spinning things, and if they can handle it, then they got to be 29.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But anyways, we open up Thursday. Thursday is our 14th annual community night, and this is a night that we just kind of highlight all our different school groups. All our high schools. They perform at their schools for their families and whatnot. This is a chance for them to perform for the community at large. The community supports the schools, as you know. In fact, they just passed a millage. So there's great support in Dearborn Heights of their school districts. And so we give these kids an opportunity now and give back to their community. And plus they get it's kind of thrilling to walk into this big stage area and a major community event and get to perform. But we're talking, for example, Star Academy will be there at 5 o'clock, and they'll be performing. And then we'll have, throughout the rest of the evening, we'll have Annapolis High School Jazz Band,
oh, they're great.
Crestwood High School Jazz Band, and Divide Town, all the jazz bands. We have the Riverside Middle School, thank you. We have, they're going to have their chorus group there. They'll perform. We have, for the first time, we'll have the Crestwood High School A Cappella Club, and I heard they're really good. They're coming in to perform. And we have the pom teams and the pom-pom squads, and the cheerleading groups are out that evening. So throughout that entire time, it's all community, and it's all the different school children performing. So if you really want to come out and see a lot of people from Dearborn Heights, that's really the night to come out and connect with your community. And it's really, the entertainment is very, very good. Mm-hmm. Now, to go along with that, earlier in the day, you mentioned something for the senior citizens, and we moved our Senior Citizen Jubilee because the week is short now. We lose a day of setup because of Memorial Weekend. So to give our building and maintenance staff, who just do a fabulous job setting up the grounds and getting everything ready for everybody, we moved our Senior Jubilee, which used to be on Wednesday, to Thursday at 10 o'clock, from 10 until 2. We bus out about 225 seniors for an event just for them. The rides aren't running, it's just entertainment, and the only one on the grounds are senior citizens. And we have entertainment for them, we have a great lunch for them, the Kiwanis Club has a bingo for them, and then we have a lot of vendors who contribute to helping us support the event as sponsors, and then they have a lot of giveaways for the seniors, and it's really a hot ticket. In fact, they're on sale already, and probably as I'm speaking, they're selling out and getting close to, because it's a very, very hot ticket. And the other nice thing about it is because we have very little parking, because high school is still going on at that, so there's no parking at the high school at that time. The fire department has their activity, so there's no parking over the fire department. So we actually charter buses from both senior centers, air-conditioned buses, and we bring the seniors in. We drop them off, and then when it's done, we take them back to their respective senior centers and the high-rise. We have also transportation from the high-rise too. And so whether you're from Eaton in the south end, Berwyn in the north end, or the high-rise building, transportation picks you up and then takes you back when the event's over at 2 o'clock. And that's just a great event. Tickets for that are $5, and they must be purchased in advance. There will be no sales at the door because it sells out. So if you want to get those tickets, head over either to the Berwyn or Eaton Center, and you can get them there. The other thing we have going on that day is our Taste of the Heights, a very popular event. I'm looking at my fly here just to see what year this is. 24. I can't believe it. We've been around for 30, and we've been doing the Taste of the Heights for 24 years. The great event. That's when our local restaurants come out and they donate the staff and the food. It's a fundraiser for the event. Mm-hmm. And we'll have 12 different vendors there, food vendors, establishments. You pay your ticket for $6 for adults, and then $4 for ages 3 to 12, and under 3 are free. And you can come out and you can sample, but it's more than just a sample.
Oh yeah,
Mayor, I know you've been to almost every one.
You don't want to have dinner and then go to that event. I found some of the creativity people have figured out how to carry all the contents to the table is unique. So
yeah, well, you know, it's very difficult to actually go to every one of the food establishments because it's so much food. So you kind of pick the ones that maybe you want to try, maybe a certain restaurant you haven't been to and you want to see what they have. For example, we have Antonio's back, and we have Mexican Fiesta. They're kind of our two of our, they've been with us the longest. But we have Moo Cluck Moo, and people want to go, what's Moo Cluck Moo? It's a special hamburger that's made through a special processing. It's all natural. And
yeah, the two local guys, and they've actually expanded, but they have a place on Telegraph and Joy Road, and it is, there's no, as I understand, no vaccinations in the cows and the animals, and so it's farming it like in the old days.
In the old days, with no. And you know, we have El Chalal will be there, so you know, we have that covered. Leo's Coney Island.
Oh, he told me he's looking forward to it.
And Del Taco's back with us this year, and they're excited to be back with us. And Applebee's is back with us. So you know, we have a good variety of foods, and they all bring out their specialties because they want to. This is an opportunity for them to get you to try their product, and then hopefully then you'll go visit their restaurant. So this is how we involve the business community into the Spirit Fest. So it's 5 o'clock, it kicks off, no, that's 5:30 in the air-conditioned Canfield Center. So it's air-conditioned where the food is being given out, and then we have an outdoor shaded area with tables and chairs where you actually go out and consume the food. And then what we want to mention is that no food is allowed to be taken back on the midway because we have a lot of food vendors out there, and we don't want to infringe upon them to make some money out there and competition. So anybody who's at the event, that's what the food's for. It's not for you to take out extra to give to family and things like that. Everybody has to have a ticket, and everybody has to consume the food.
Well, it's reasonably priced, and you certainly receive product over and beyond the amount of the cost of the admission. So, you know, it's a great situation.
And like I said, the only way that we're able to do this and do it at that cost is because all the restaurants donate their food for over, you know, we usually have probably close to 300 that come out for this event. And so that means for all the food, and they provide all the staff.
All the servers,
all the server and staff and all that. But they all look forward to it. My wife actually chairs it. Peggy's been doing it for a number of years and does a great job with it. And you know, I just talked with her today and said how things going. You got everybody lined up because I was doing the show, and she said, "Yeah, we got 12 in place." And when I call them, it's like, you know, you don't have to twist any arms. It's like they want to be at this event. So everybody's buying into the Spirit, and that's what Spirit's all about. It's to bring our community together, all facets of it, and to kind of showcase ourselves to other communities of what a great place Dearborn Heights is to live, work, and play. Okay, what else do we have going on there? So that's pretty much what's happening on Thursday. Friday we get into Community Service Club Night, and this is our 4th annual, and we have partnered with the Rotary Club, Lions, Kiwanis, and the Goodfellows. And basically what we're doing is we're trying to allow our service clubs to get some exposure. So they come out between 6 and 8. And they're going to have, they have booths set up, and they have a lot of giveaways and stuff like that. And it gives a chance for the community to find out exactly what these groups do. And maybe they can recruit some new members. If they do that, I think that's a great benefit for them. But it also gets them some exposure, and also shows people who come from the outside to visit Dearborn Heights, and they might be there that day, and they look over and they see these service clubs. They're going to say, what a great town they have together. They have all this volunteerism going on, which we do. You know, we have a tremendous volunteer support in Dearborn Heights. And here they are at the event, and people can connect with that concept with us. But they also sponsor the evening's entertainment on Friday night, and that will be Larry Lee and Back in the Days. And they play a lot of the funky rock and roll sound. They play like Kool and the Gang and Casey and the Sunshine Band and all that kind of great dancing music. Give you a little background on Larry Lee. He used to play for the Detroit Lions. He's a former football player. He played defensive tackle, and he's a big boy. I got my picture taken with him last year, and I mean, when he stands next to me, it's like an eclipse if it's sunny out. He's a big boy, but he said that's always been his dream. He said he just loves playing. He plays bass guitar in the group, but he put this group together, and they are just fabulous. and they play all over. They play the Wyandotte Street Fair, and they play Livonia Spree. They've been at Dearborn Homecoming. They're all over, and they're a very popular group, and we're really happy to have them at our event. And they'll be kicking off at 6:30, and they play till 10 o'clock.
And that's Friday night.
And that's Friday night.
Okay.
So that's part of Community Service Club night. And then the other thing we have on that evening, in case, sometimes you get home on Friday, you got the kids, the kids want to get down here, and you got to cook dinner and all that, and it just gets real awkward because the parents are working. We have our annual pasta and pizza feast, and it's put on this year by Parkside Church of Christ. And basically all the proceeds are going to go to their food cupboard, is what they told me they're going to do. In other words, they're going to feed the hunger. And so you come on out, and it's all you can eat pasta and pizza at an event. I think it's $8 for adults and $6 for 12 and under. And you can come out that way. You get home from work, get cleaned up, get the kids ready, come down, get a quick bite to eat, and then you can hit the fair right away. Instead of taking all that time to prepare food and then have to clean up the dishes and all that, that just takes away from the opportunity for a fun experience. And I know I was a parent of young kids before. They want to get down to the grounds, and that's all they're saying from the moment mom and dad says we're going down Friday night. As soon as these kids get home from school, at 3 o'clock, they're saying they want to go down. So you can come down really with the kids earlier, 3 o'clock, start riding the rides. By 5, when it starts with the pizza feast, take a break, go eat, and then head right back out and ride some more rides.
And this is held in the Canfield Center?
This will be in the air-conditioned Canfield Center. And the consumption of the food, everything will be strictly inside for this event.
So it's no outdoor on that particular?
No, this is an all-indoor event. I think it's very affordable, and it's a great convenience. And we're just glad that Parkside Church of Christ is doing it, and we're really thrilled with the cause they're doing it for, to take it to feed people in the area who are struggling. And so they go and they fill their pantry up with different foods and whatnot, and then they go out and they give it to to those, the needy, those who need it. So it's just a great cause, and just another a way that I think Spirit Festival has an impact on the community. Then we get into Saturday. And that's our Military Appreciation Day. It's the one day that we set aside to say thanks to our military for all they do. And let's face it, it's a different world out there. And you got to be a special individual to fight in the military today with the challenges that they have. I'm not taking anything away from World War II, because that was a difficult era too. But it's just as difficult today, I would think, that would be any time. And we really want to say thank you to those individuals that protect our freedom. And so we kick off Military Appreciation Day at 1 o'clock with a tribute to them. It's a great program. We've expanded our invitations this year. We're inviting every VFW in the Detroit metropolitan area. So we're hoping to have a tremendous turnout this year. We've had a good turnout, but not as much as what I think we felt we wanted to have as a community. We'd like to see the tent standing room only, and I think we can get that, and I think that they deserve it. The military folks that do come out, and that we do honor that day. But we have the Ford Chorus there, providing all the patriotic tunes, all the music from all the different military. Each military has their own song, and they play all the military and all the patriotic tunes, and everybody. We have flag waving, and it's just a great event. It makes you feel good. I know you'll be at the event, and you've been at every event that I can remember. So I think you can speak firsthand to it. So, and then at 2:15 we have a new group coming out, Ernie May and Friends. Now this isn't Bert and Ernie. This is a banjo group.
Oh, okay.
Just something different. We always look for new type entertainment, and this is a banjo group, and predominantly banjos, and they're going to come out and entertain from 2:15 right up till 4 o'clock. And then we have something that's really popular, and that's why I want to take time to mention it. We have our Elvis tribute, and believe it or not, even today, Elvis is still as popular today as he was back in the 50s. We get some of the biggest turnouts in the afternoon for our Elvis tribute, and we're very pleased to have that again. And that is at 4 o'clock, 4 to 5:30, and that's Fred Wolf will be doing it. And he's fabulous does a great tribute to Elvis. He wears the costuming and he's got the sideburns, and I'll tell you what, when he comes out and sings, you think it's Elvis. He's that good. And then we'll close out evening at 6:30 with Steve King and the Diddleys, and they've been
very popular.
Yeah, they're just a great group, and you want to get there early to get your seat because seats will fill up fast for Steve King for that evening.
Well, we have a lot of events, but let's move to Sunday because we're gonna exceed the time limit of the show.
We're there already.
Give me these hand signals.
Yes,
so.
Sunday's 30th annual Family Day. You know, we have Dwayne Malinowski Polka Band at 3 o'clock. We have the Home Depot Craft Shop at 4 o'clock, and that's where you can come out for free. And our Dearborn Heights Home Depot brings out all these different crafts for the kids to do. And
is there an age limit on that, or generally?
Usually 12 is. We'll let you go up to about 10 or 12.
Okay. Yeah. I just thought that was...
The younger ones, we ask if they're really young that the parents be with them and help out. We don't want to see a 4-year-old winging a hammer or messing with glue and stuff like that. Because you have to build these. These are kits. So we ask the parents, and most parents are there helping out too. And then Home Depot has staff there to help out. Maybe some of the older kids, but who are still having some difficulty. They have some assistance there. And then we're closing out on Sunday with a Journey. The band Journey, I think everybody's familiar. Journey is as big now as they were back in the 80s. And we have a tribute band, the top tribute band from the Detroit metro area, captured Detroit, and they're going to do an entire tribute to Journey, starting at 6 o'clock, and they'll go right up to 9 o'clock when we close. So.
And that'll be like karaoke. Every time I hear these tribute bands, just about everybody knows the words, and everybody's singing. So it really is sounds like another great year to have the Spirit Festival, and I hope everybody out there is as excited as I am to participate.
I also want to mention, we want to say thanks to our major sponsor, Antonio's, who stepped forward a few years back when we were having some financial difficulties, and it was even questionable whether we were going to have the festival or not. And he's kind of our insurance policy, so we have any losses, substantial losses because of rain or usually it's because of rain because we do get the turnout, then he steps in and he helps cover those losses, so the event will always pay for itself. Mm-hmm. But we've been very fortunate the last few years. We have made money on the event because of support that we get from the community. And then last but not least, I just want to say thanks to my committee. I mentioned my wife Peggy, but I want to talk about them real quickly. Jerry Willems, who's been with me for 30 years, handles all the entertainment and does a great job. As you can see, all this entertainment we have, he sets that all up. We have Marty O'Sullivan, who is our adult beverage chairperson, Kim Constant, my deputy director, who oversees our different food vendors that we have, and we have the firemen here going to do pierogies and chicken kebabs, and we have Little League Baseball doing burgers and all kinds of other food, and the Redskins are doing nachos and water. Come out and support them, but she helps make sure that they're taken care of throughout the day. And then last but not least, Mike Henniger handles all the parking that we have around. We have parking attendants all over, so everything runs smoothly. Mm-hmm.
Don't forget yourself. Someone needs to organize all this, and you do a great job doing it. And I'm glad you did mention the Ruggiero family and Antonio's, because at one point we almost lost this event, and they help us and kind of the insurance aspect to this, besides being a great sponsor. So thank you for the whole family and everything that you do, all the Ruggiero family. And thank you and your committee, and I hope to see everybody out at the Spirit Festival. The days again are June
1st through the 5th.
June 1st through the 5th. Events, flyers are probably on the website.
And last but not least, I don't want you to forget the annual Mayor's Walk on Thursday too. And the mayor will be there hosting it. It'll be at 7:30. Registration at 7, and everybody who attends gets a free Spirit Festival t-shirt.
Yes, and you need to attend and be there to walk, because people will see other people with the t-shirts and ask me, and we really only give those out for participants in the walk. So it's a collector's item, and you must have a whole collection of
Yes,
all
I do.
shirts.
It's the official t-shirt of Spirit.
There you go.
Yep.
So come out and get one of those. Walk with me, and I'm big on exercise walking, so we want you to do it. Ken, thanks again for everything you do, for coming here to present it, and we look forward to seeing everybody at this year's Spirit Festival. And thank you for watching another edition of the Mayor Dan Pletko Show.